What is up, YouTube adventure family? As you can see, we got some white stuff on the ground. And people have been constantly messaging me, especially here lately, of riding in the winter, let alone in snow. Not for the lighthearted, and it's not for everyone because everyone doesn't get snow, especially like we do here in Colorado. Start off with a little field action here. We're definitely booking. I mean, check that out. That's pretty dope. I like that. Let me see if I could get you a really cool angle of that. I want to build a little snowman here to hold the camera. There's that. Oh, put a couple eyes in him. There's a nose. There's a cameraman. There you go, Mr. Snowman Cameraman. Hey, check it out. Do you see me? Cool. All right. So I just want you to see the tire, and I want to give it all beans. It's a good way to check out this DJI wireless Mic 2 system as well. So let's go. Oh, wow. Yeah, I mean, it just picks up. These tires are great. Yeah, but check that out. Pretty cool, huh? Oh, let's do a little hill challenge here in the snow. It's a decent sized hill. Ah, look at that. It's like it's nothing. Ghost Cat, man. Ghost Cat. That torque and just some knobby tires just really make a difference. And the weight of this thing, the suspension, I'm gonna tell you right now, in the snow, that suspension is huge. Something you gotta be very, very careful of, that I'm very used to, is ice and slush. So when you're driving these e-bikes around in the winter, even when it gets cool at night, you know, just be aware you're gonna have ice and snow patches on the roads and sidewalks and stuff, and just be super uber, ultra duper, uber boober careful. Anyways, let's go on up through here. The golf course is closed. We'll stick on the path and we'll see if we can find a cool little spot to review the Ghost Cat in the snow. I've got some ideas for this thing. Like, hold on to the very end. I want to show you my ideas. But yeah, last year, my buddy Jonathan took out a manufacturer's electric snowboard. It was made by Cyrusher. And honestly, it's just kind of odd. You'd think that it would work good, and the way they kind of promoted it, it looked like it would, and then Jonathan took it out, and it's about the worst thing ever, and Cyrusher needs to stick to bikes instead of trying to baptize cats. But yeah, I mean, if you know, I mean, I review snowboards. I'm a big time snowboarder. I would love for something like that to work out, but look at this thing. It's just so freaking ugly. I mean, check it out. Isn't that ugly? I mean, I wouldn't want, it's kind of like, you just don't want to be caught riding that thing is all I can say. Anyways, let's cruise on up here and see what we got. So far, climbing the bike path, this is more like a packed ice, slush, snow mix through here, and really just no trouble at all. So that gives you an idea of like a snowy, icy, wintry condition on the bike path, and that this thing, as long as you have these like knobby tires on here, this torque really, really handles it well. Now, what you don't want to get into is a situation where you're just spinning and peeling out, because it's a good way to really do some wear and tear on your motor and your controller and all those things. And not to mention, it'll drain your battery pretty quick too. So you want to be sure you have some kind of traction. So having the right kind of tires is key. And I'm going to mention something about the tires here in a second after we check the Ghost Cat's snow hill climbing ability. Here's some powder. Should we go on up? Yeah, let's go on up through here. This will give you an idea of powder. And I mean, you can see the back end has so much torque that if you don't really line it up and just, you know, very easily groove into it, that back end will come around. It's like a Chevelle, man. This thing's got like a lot of torque. It's kind of what, that's a weird thing it reminds me of. I grew up around muscle cars with my parents. My dad had a Chevelle, an SS too, no bullshit. And just that muscle car was amazing. All right, let's see here. All right, so we got, it looks like some bike path up through here that take us to maybe some deeper snow and maybe some steeper terrain to test it out real quick. So let's go on up here real quick and see what we got. But look at this, like bike path, hill climb, snowy ice, slushy conditions. The Ghost Cat really has what it takes, man, honestly, and that's super impressive. Let's check, see if it gets this part up. Wow, that's really steep right there. That's incredibly impressive. Like, that's dirt bike impressive. Anyways, let's go down through here. This looks ultra uber sketchy. Now as we go through here, ooh, and you gotta be really careful with the brakes going through here. I mean, if you put on the brakes at all, you're gonna slide a little bit. So treat it like you're kind of skiing and snowboarding if you're into that thing, because you'll need to definitely know your center mass and balance points, which skateboarding, snowboarding, dirt biking, now e-biking, there's no way it's gonna make it up this. There's no way. Oh my God, it did. I had to dab a little, a dirt bike dab, but man, you got a dirt bike dab. Check this out, man. We made it all the way up here on this thing. I'm gonna actually go over here and talk some more about this, because this is crazy. Woo, wow. Yeah, it's a cool little area through here. I really like this area. I mean, it's dope. I wonder if we could make it up and around. There's no way. There's just absolutely no way this thing's gonna make it up and around that. That's crazy to even think about, isn't it? Or is it? I'm insane. Check out the creek. Jesus, Whiskey Throttle. Be careful about Whiskey Throttle, Whiskey Pedal. Those fucking things are real. Check out the creek there. Isn't that cool? That's Stone Creek coming down through there. You could actually ski home up through here, which is crazy. You've got to be kidding me. Is this not insane? This is crazy, man. This is absolutely crazy. Let's go play some more, man. I'm not done. I was gonna be done with this review to say, hey, look, it goes in the snow, check it out. And now I'm like, let's play some more. We're like legit mountain lions up there. I mean, it's gorgeous up here right now. Got all the wood stacked. Well, look at all that wood. I mean, if you need firewood, there's plenty of firewood if you can get up here and get it. Used to be a trail that went through there, but it looks like the firewood has changed that idea. Anyways, let's cruise through here. Now, is this not gorgeous? I mean, this is just freaking cool, man. I mean, this is just really, really neat. And the fact that you could ride these e-bikes around on snow paths and stuff like that, that's just super cool. Now, the one thing I will say, if you got like hills in these snowy sections, when you're coming down, that's gonna be a thing. You know, when you're coming through snowy conditions, just trust me, because I freaking live here. You get it? Okay, so just watch my feet, apply both brakes, and just walk, and it's good to have maybe, those spiky footbeds that you could get for your shoes too. That would not hurt. And remember what I was saying about tires and spiky footbeds. Just remember those things, because I got something at the end of this video I want to enlighten you about. Since we're already having fun being silly, let's go on down through here. We'll go in the actual snow here to give it a real test, because I think, most e-bikes could probably go through the hard pack or where there's a trail established, but actually going through just the raw snow here is really impressive. I mean, there's at least 3 inches up through here. Maybe a little less as we go further down, but you could see, I mean, it just goes right through there. And even over the bumps, that suspension, as you notice, we just went over that like little pothole there. That was quite unique. This area is really pretty. Look at this. It's the snow falling. Super beautiful, super tranquil. Gorgeous, I tell you, just gorgeous. Now that looks a bit awkward, huh? But it climbs the hills, man. It climbs the freaking hills. That's just too fun. That's just too fun. Oh my God, this is too fun. Like, you're kidding me, man. Like, this should be like a sport, like Fat Tire e-bike snow racing or something. Like, you just have some crazy tires and on it. I don't even think you'd need like a front sled tire. They should invent like a tire in the front that has like little lip edges on it, so when you get it sideways, instead of it being like a sticky tire, you could have like a little edge on it and you can get like an edge on a snowboard. All right, let's go through here. This is crazy. Woo. All right, let's, the brakes. I mean, we came all the way down through there, went all the way up to the top of Stone Creek area. That's nuts. All right, let's go on down through here. Now this is a mix of gravel, snow, slush, and snice. Snice is a mix between snow, slush, and ice. So cool. All the way to the trout pond, man. That's nuts. That is just nuts. So, I don't know, some people say there's trout in there, and I just don't see any. You see any trout? I don't see any trout. But supposedly there's trout. All right, let's head on this way. You know, I get a lot of questions riding around the neighborhood about this thing, because obviously I ride around the neighborhood on e-bikes, and then this right here so far is by far the most fun. All right. Let's see if we got any juice left in this thing. Oh, so beautiful. So this is definitely not the first snowfall we've had of the year. This is like the third or fourth, I think, actually. Definitely the third. So we had one right before Halloween, then one before that. So this is definitely the third. But definitely more to come, too. So there's that. All right, we're just gonna stay on the course where they put their cross-country ski course, just to be polite, because I do ride my e-bikes on the cross-country ski courses sometimes, and this year I have a feeling it's gonna be a lot more because now we got suspension. Ha! All right, let's head on up through here and wrap up the review on riding the Ghost Cat in the snow and becoming the Ghost Cat Snow Edition. This barn, pretty dope. I think this is a good place to wrap up a good review. But check it out, the Ghost Cat F3 in the snow today. That's Vail right up there where you see the clouds. It's going towards Game Creek Bowl and all those areas. And we got some snow, and I figured it'd be a great day to test this thing out in the snow. Just getting a lot of questions and a lot of curiosity about e-bikes in the winter, and people knowing that I ride them all winter long and how they handle in the snow and how do they handle in the winter, and how the hell do I ride these things all year long? It comes down to this. It comes down just to basically getting the right bike and just knowing the conditions and knowing the snow and driving in those conditions for decades and decades, honestly. It's a lot of that, and snowboarding and skiing and just center mass. There's a lot of things that come with e-biking in the snow, much less e-biking in the winter, and that just comes with preparation, like the 686 hoodie snow jacket that I got and some Oakley gloves and some good Oslo boots and plenty of underlayers. That's the one thing about Colorado that you'll learn real quick, or anywhere that it's cold. It's about the clothing you wear, and that makes the biggest difference in the world. Speaking of the biggest difference in the world, this e-bike is making the biggest difference in the world to me in the Colorado Adventure Channel. Just the way it's handling all conditions and all terrain, just like I expected it to. With this bike, coming in at $1949, use my discount code Colorado, you get it for $1849. That's crazy. It handles the snow, it handles everything all winter long. Those Cheong Big Daddy shark skin tires are making me really, really happy. Now, one of the things I wanted to say just before I let you go here, now check this out. This is by V Tire Company. These are their studded tires. I'll leave a link below. I found these things. And I want to grab at least one for the rear, maybe one for the rear and one for the front. I don't know, but at least one for the rear. I mean, they're 130 bucks. They're just not really cheap. But having a studded tire, I haven't had one of those yet. That should make a big difference, especially in the early mornings and late evenings when you get more of the icy stuff on the roads, the black ice you don't even see. I mean, for safety reasons, and I think $130 is a very small investment. So I'll leave a link below to that. I'll also leave a link below to Ghost Cat, where you can get the Ghost Cat F3 right now for $1949, and if you use my discount code Colorado, you can get it for $1849. And get one while you can. I have a feeling they're going to be running out of these fast, especially get the color you want. They've got white and black, red and black, black on black, green and black, pink and black, and even like a metal metallic black. How cool is that? Anyways, from Colorado in the snow, the Ghost Cat Snow Edition is in full effect. I want to get back home and get some breakfast. I am hungry and the coffee is warm. I'm gonna go inside and hang out with my puppy dog. Until our next adventure, this is Chris from the Colorado Adventure Channel. Peace.